So as many of you know, I am a really big fan of Yeti products. I have a lot of Yeti products. Me and Yeti are actually good friends, and the Yeti products are just built so good, and their tagline, "Built for the Wild," really describes the product itself. But whenever you're going out to buy Yeti product, there can be a lot of products to choose from. I've been to Atmosphere or any of the sports stores that you go to, and there's just tons of Yeti products sitting on the shelves, and you're like, man, I really wish I could buy all of these, but what ones should I buy, and what are the different use cases? And so in this video here is gonna be part of a 3 or 4 part series where I'm gonna be talking about all the use cases for different products in different categories. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about drinkware, all the different drinkware products from Yeti, and what their all different use cases are, and what ones are right for you. So roll that intro. So as you can see here, I have quite the selection of Yeti mugs and cups because they're just so built well. They're built really great. Me and my family love them, and we have quite a few. This isn't actually even all of them. There's quite a few more. It's just to fit them all on my desk, couldn't put all of them here. So I chose out the best ones with some of my favorite colors. In this product list, there's actually a rare product. So it's not at the very start, but it's not at the very end, so you can't skip around through the video to try to find it. So I highly recommend watching the entire video. So in here, we're gonna start off with the biggest items first, which is we have the Yeti water bottle. This water bottle right here is one of my favorites. As you can see, it's pretty scratched up, but I've dropped this thing a ton, and I've had quite a few different water bottle companies. I use a water bottle quite a bit when I'm on the go, and sometimes when I'm in the house, and especially when I'm on the go, I've went through lots of different water bottles, tested lots of different brands out, and the problem I have with them is if you drop them, sometimes they're just kind of flimsy, and I got like a super big dent in the bottom, and the lid was kind of working kind of weird when I dropped it, and so Yeti for me has been the best. So this one right here is their 26-ounce water bottle, which is plenty big. It works great. It fits in most cup holders. It might not fit in the super small ones, but it'll fit in the nice pocket of the door, which is great. And it looks really awesome. It's nice, sleek, there's nothing too flashy about it, but that's good. The thing that's actually really cool is up here at the top with this lid. The thing that's super cool about the lid is it's actually, look at this, if I tighten it on like that, it's nice and tight. It's not coming off. You don't hear it jingling or anything, which is really good. But if I just here, you can even watch me twist it, it comes off. Look at that, what was that, like 1 turn? It seemed like half a turn, right? It's super easy to get off. It's not like you're twisting and twisting and twisting, trying to get it on, or it's super hard to get on and off. Ready? I don't even have to look. Boom, it is on. It's not moving around whatsoever. This bottle's super great. I know some water bottle companies claim that it can keep stuff for 12 hours cold, 12 hours hot. This will keep it cold for like days. Like, it is actually incredible how they made this water bottle so robust and just actually keep stuff cold forever. Like, I'm like, what the heck? I left this in like the car for like 5 days. How is this still cold? So it's insane. If you're looking for a really great water bottle, it is a little bit bigger, but it holds a ton. It is great. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit smaller for on the go, I recommend this guy right here, which is actually my dad's personal favorite because this one fits in the all cup holders a little bit better. So this one here is a little bit smaller. This one here is a 26-ounce, but this one here is 18, but it's still plenty big. This is still, I think, big. This is bigger than your average plastic water bottle that you get, and it works great. The same lid mechanism as the other one here, so I'm not going to go through that again. It's basically this water bottle, but in a smaller format. It looks great, and all these come in so many awesome colors. I mean, who doesn't love a great color? Going down the spectrum, these are kind of our more designed for water bottles. Over here we have our first kind of mug, I guess you could say. This guy right here is amazing if you like to have a lot of drink for throughout the day. This guy right here, it's nice and big. I believe this cup here is a 32 ounce cup. I will flash it on the screen once I've searched up the correct way, but I believe this is 32 ounces. So this right here is an incredible mug. They actually narrowed it down a little, so it still fits in your cup holders very, very nicely, which is I really love about that. The lid's nice and big. It has a cool magnetic feature where on the top here, with most Yeti mugs, you just pop this off. So when washing, you can just take off this little piece here. And again, it holds everything very, very nicely. It just keeps everything really nice and cold. Again, I've been super surprised. I'm like, how is this still ice cold? I put like 1 ice cube in it and it's like frozen, it feels like. So this is really cool. I love this mug. It works great for hot, and that's what it's intended for. But I love to have a nice, cool mint tea in here is what my favorite pick is. And it works awesome. Nice cup, really great. Actually, we have a cup that I think is fairly new in the product lineup for Yeti. And that is this mug right here. I just got my hands on it about a week ago. Yeti sent it out to me to try. That's why I made this video, because I'm like, man, I have so many Yeti mugs. I should just do a big review on all of them. See, great mug. It also has the same magnetic feature, but this one's a little bit different. This one actually has more of a locking mechanism in there. There's actually another piece under the lid. This one's just over the lid, but to make it a little more sealed, this is actually under the lid as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little piece under here. With one of these mugs right here, for example, I'm just gonna, see, there's nothing really under there. There's no piece that's holding it. So there's just this top piece, which honestly is totally fine. But just for a little more sealability, there's this piece under here that works great. And so this little piece here clips on nicely, nice and magnetic. This is actually my new favorite mug. Actually, it works so great. It's a little smaller than this guy here, but it comes with a handle. This guy, we used to have a handle, but I just don't know where it went. So this one comes with the handle pre-built in. It's still high enough up where this is gonna fit in your cup holder. It works awesome, it's sleek, it's big enough, and it's for me the perfect mug. This one sometimes can be a little too big. This one here is exactly 20 ounces, which this one here was 26. So this is plenty of room. Highly recommend this one. This is kind of my favorite one right now. Okay, next up on the list, we have this guy right here, which this one actually for forever almost was actually the mug I used most. It's specifically this guy right here, this classic black mug. This has been with me pretty much almost everywhere. It's a great mug. It works amazing, and it's just simplistic. It works awesome in here. I just had a drink in here today, actually. And it works amazing. Again, I'm not going to re-explain the insulation because the insulation is the same throughout the Yeti products or very similar. And so this mug here, it's great again. Has the same magnetic feature where you pop off the little thing here. Works awesome. And the mug, I mean, it works good. You can even on the inside the little ring, pop it out if you want to wash it. Wash that out, and works great. Okay, going down the spectrum, we've covered almost half now. All of these, they're kind of my most used ones. Now we're gonna go to kind of, it's rare actually. It's actually one of my dad's favorites. And for some reason, we've only been able to find them at like one store for some reason. We travel all over to find more, but my dad has quite a few because he just loves them so much. And it's these guys right here. They are super tiny, like literally I can hold it with my tiny hand as well. It's not super big hand. I can hold them. They're super cute. And what my dad actually likes them for, they work great for espresso shots. They're really awesome for that. It's still big somehow. I don't know how, but I've tried to drink out of it too. And for some reason, it's still big. Like it looks tiny and it is tiny, but for some reason, it's big in some way. The exact measurement on this, it always says on the bottom, it is 10 ounces. So 10 ounces for this, but my dad puts in an espresso shot in here. I think he like presses the button twice and it works amazing. So this is my dad's favorite mug. I love it. I personally think it's just super cute. Obviously this is gonna fit in a cup holder. If this does not fit in your cup holder, you probably have really, really tiny cup holders. So yeah, this is really awesome. I love it. This is literally my dad's favorite one. He has multiple for multiple days in case he doesn't wash them. As you can see, this is my dad's, and then we also have my mom's right here. And then my dad also has one for at different places. He has one at work, one in his desk here, one upstairs. Like he has them literally spread out because he just loves them that much. And then the last mug for today is your classic tumbler kind of thing here. This guy right here is amazing. I personally love this mug as a morning, if you have like a little teapot, you know, or coffee, what are those things, like a French press you go down? I don't drink coffee, but I put tea in there or whatever. You just take out the little sifter thing. And this coffee cup, I love that because you can put like 3, if you fill it up to the top, you can put like, have like 3 cups of this and it works amazing. I love this mug too. It's great. It's not really that good for the car because the handle kind of gets in the way, but it's an amazing mug. It's more of a stay-at-home mug. That's really awesome. I think it's basically kind of like this. And the exact size on this one is the exact size in this one is 10 ounces, which is the same size as this one. So if you're kind of a tiny kind of guy for cups, I would recommend, if you're doing this, get this guy here as your stay-at-home kind of cup. It keeps it in nice and hot. I still like the top's even off and it's like still keeps it really hot, which is great. And even if you don't want this top on, you can just replace the lid. Watch this. Don't want this top, I take the top off with the open thing. I go over to one of my other cups here with the lid with the seal on top. And then I go over here, place it on this cup, press it down, and boom, now it's sealed and it will last even longer, but I still somehow find it stays a long time. So this cup here, it's amazing, it's awesome. All these cups here are amazing. And I can't really recommend a certain cup to you. But again, I cannot really recommend a cup because it kind of depends on your situation. If you're a guy who likes to have tiny espressos, you know, go for one of these tinier cups on the end here. But if you're gotta like have a full coffee, choose one of these guys here. There's different colors. Yeti has a ton of colors. Don't have all of them, but I think that's a goal for me one day, to have every Yeti cup in every color, which is would be a very expensive piece on the table. This one, if you need a cup, maybe you're on the go, you love a lot of coffee, but maybe you're a construction worker or whatever, and you just don't have a ton of time to refill your coffee, this guy here is the go-to because it will last, it will keep the temperature the same for all day. And then these guys here are your water bottles. So for me, if I was choosing for my personal setup, I would probably choose a water bottle like this one here, or one like this. But normally, I mean, this one's great. It works awesome, but sometimes just to fit in my backpack a little easier, I will probably choose this one. And then I will probably choose over here, this guy here, which is like my new favorite. This guy right here. And then I would probably go for a tiny cup because they're just so tiny. You can use them at home. This one here you can't use really on the go. So for the most portability, I would choose this setup right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found this useful, please hit that like button. I will be posting tons of content, Yeti related, and actually a few pieces of content that isn't really related to my YouTube channel that I think you guys will really much enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell, or smash it if that's what you're into. I certainly am. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.